is the spice of life. That is the reason why I keep this account in case of necessity. And today we are having it. We are going to continue our gospel. Today is Sunday, and it is called Sunday service. I know many of you that are into religion, you will say, since I don't believe in Christianity, why am I talking about Sunday service? Sunday service has nothing to do with Christianity. You can call it Monday service. You can call it Wednesday service. And today we are going to dispense our gospel. And like if you can see on the screen, it says, if you have any counter opinion, don't hesitate to, point out. And as I'm here broadcasting in this platform, I expect to see infiltrators in this platform because it's never been scrutinized. This platform does not restrict. So I don't want many of you to be blocked because of the emergency of infiltrators in our midst. They will rise up now. They will begin to write differently from what's supposed to be, what's supposed to be a real in the life of every person. And if you can see what is going on in Biafra land, killing is going on in Biafra land, and the infiltrators will also put it in the head of the director of state. So if you try to counter them, you may be blocked. And if you are countering them, you know how to address them. Address them like infiltrators in a systematic manner. I know because of out of annoyance in you, out of what is going on in our land, you see people having a mindset that is smelling. So many of you cannot withhold it. You now descend on them in that way, and you get yourself wounded. So that is why whatever somebody writing, if you are tired, just write RIP. You move on. You move on. It's only him who understands what you write. So I'm advising many of you. Day before yesterday, our brother Matthias Ezak was doing a program, educating our people on the stupidity of black men, especially in religious sector. And I commented and said, hit them hard. That is the reason why I've been restricted from my main account for 2 days. So today, by next tomorrow, they will release me from there. So we move. And let's go. What we are going to see today is the killing in Biafra land. And you may ask me, Methuselah, if you talk about the killing, has it solved the problem? It's a very good question you ask. But Methuselah, I've never told you since he started this program, or rather tell you that I'm a military squad on my own, that is my duty to go and combat. So my aim is to educate others, to know what is going on in the system. Awareness creation. There's a division of labor. So you don't expect me to be in my 4x4 apartment, to leash mayhem, to confuse you, to deceive you, that I have all power to stop the invasion in our land. No, I don't have it. But I link myself to the organization who is championing the liberation of our land, which many of you know today as Indigenous People of Biafra, Ipob. Systematically, you are one of them, provided you find yourself in that region. If you see yourself in this enclave, in this region, you are seeing here now, you are automatically an Ipob member. But many of you don't understand it. That's the reason why some individuals will be in the apartment. They'll be telling you, I will kill, I will do this. Monday sit at home, everybody lock down and kill. But they can't do anything. They only deceive many of you. Because you love hard voice. If I come now, I begin to shout. I begin to shout with alacrity. I change my voice. I begin to, I know it. With every sense of deceit in life, I will apply it. Then when you hear me say, wow, this guy he has something, he has all it takes to get us Biafra. In fact, let us make him the leader of this struggle. He will take us to the greater height. It's a lie. You have to be facing reality. It's not by talking to get Biafra. It's not only talking. So that's the reason why we must make sure we get it right. Let me see if I can be able to get back to somebody. I want you to pay attention to the broadcast you are going to hear now. You are going to hear a broadcast of our leader. For many of you that I'm talking about landlocked, our land is not landlocked. I've been preaching about landlocked every day. Yes, thank you very much, those of you that are watching. I have been preaching about landlocked. But our leader has also preached about it. Can you now begin to see the reason why I told many of you, don't regard us so high because we are talking. Don't place us so high or above others. Maybe above others who are not speaking. Who may not have the opportunity to speak. Who may their talent is not by speaking. Their own is action immediately. Do you have all it takes? They can subject their life into the struggle. So don't see us that we are speaking. You think, oh, we are doing good. No. Then you begin to raise us high. We are made a walk. We are, if not because of this person, I don't know what we'll do. The fact is that you don't start when we started this struggle. You are going to listen to MAZI Nnamdi Kanu now. He has finished everything. What you are going to listen from him is all about landlocked. You know, I used to introduce myself here every time I say I am speaking from a land that is purely landlocked, but they are doing well. But today, I don't want to say it because I want to tell you where it originated. I want to tell you that the man we have been following has preached this a long time ago. Maybe this is where I heard it and my brain opened up in that way. But you know, a lot of things he have said. So if you have become a pure student of Radio Biafra, nobody will deceive you. We are going to Oju Sokalu today again. We are going to Oju Sokalu. I also have his video. What we are going to treat today is all about insecurity in the land, deceit of divide and rule statement, of which landlock is one of them. No need of wasting more time. Let's go to it. Let me see if I can be able to, as many of you may know, do you want to come? Those of you watching me from Biafra land or Nigeria, do you want to travel to Switzerland? No. If they give you now, say, travel to Switzerland and they stay in Nigeria, which one will you choose? No, tell yourself the truth. Tell yourself the truth that if they tell you, we want you to travel to Switzerland, see how the name sounds. Swiss. I mean Swiss. Even the name alone, I mean Swiss. You know they have brainwashed us. The name alone can even make you to travel. They don't care whether you are going to die there. I never knew that Switzerland is also landlocked. I have to open up. I don't need to begin to brag as if I know it all. Switzerland is also landlocked. I don't know. Which is what we are going to see here. Switzerland is surrounded by France, Germany, Italy, Czech Republic, Slovakia. No, sorry. Austria. Not Slovakia, please. Germany, France, Italy. You are going to see it here. Austria. They are doing well. In fact, even Austria itself sees Switzerland as Switzerland is ahead of Austria in terms of their payment. But social system here is 1 million. Social here, you know what is social? The one I turn on and here. So when you if you compare Switzerland and Austria in terms of humanity, I think Austria is number 1. The way they care for people here, you will not believe it. And good morning, sir. Good afternoon. Thank you, ma. In the morning. That time your mother will give you food. If you finish, you say thank you, ma. And here. If you finish, who are you going to thank? You say, thank you, Austria. In the following morning, they come again. Now let's go. Let's go to the map so that you pay attention to it. Let me attend to some issues.
Is there any royal father in America? Russia is a republic. Is there any royal father in Russia? China is a republic. Is there any royal father in China? France is a republic. Is there any royal father in France? And before you mention Monaco, Monaco is a principality. Prince Rainier's family. Is Germany, where is the royal father of German people? Where are they? A republic means, for black African people that went to school, a republic means a country owned by the people. Not like Britain, where the House of Windsor owns everything, or appear to own everything. The sovereignty here resides with Her Britannic Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II, and her heirs. Because when you swear allegiance here, you promise or pledge to be loyal to Her Britannic Majesty and her children. So when the Queen is no more, you're loyal to Charles. When Charles is no more, your loyalty goes to William and William's children. But in a republic, the people decide how they are governed. Therefore, my question is, how come you have a royal father in a republic? Now only in the zoo. Only in Nigeria. Or in Africa, I must say. Whatever his name is, Lamido Sanusi. Do you see how they have stopped the investigation? 255 billion missing. You give 1 billion to a judge and they stop the case, he's dead. And tomorrow you come out and say, let's be one Nigeria. Let's get together and have a party. Let us be in unity with each other. Because you have stolen money. And the black people around you, those of them in the zoo, cannot see that you have stolen money. They will let you be. Very soon he will be an elder statesman. That's how you know an elder statesman. How much have you stolen? The more you steal, the greater your statesmanship. Amazing. ABGA has demanded Professor Akinyemi's resignation as National Conference Deputy Chairman over alleged anti-Igbo stands. About a decade and a half after he made ostensibly anti-Igbo orders, this is a Yoruba man saying something against us. But when I say something against Yoruba, some idiot will tell me not to say anything. This is a professor. Professor Bolaji Akinyemi, openly castigating us as a people. When I castigate them, some morons will tell me to stop. God punish you. About a decade and a half after he made ostensibly anti-Igbo utterances, Professor Bolaji Akinyemi's past caught up with him as the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA is a political party, has demanded his resignation from the ongoing national conference in Abuja. A statement issued in Abuja by ABGA's Publicity Bureau said that after a review of Professor Bolaji Akinyemi's speeches, the party had decided to call on him to withdraw himself from acting as the deputy chairman of the current national conference holding in Abuja, the capital of the Zoological Republic, because Nigeria is a zoo. We must give them the full title. The party recalled, people must listen attentively, not Radio Biafra, is a political party reporting what the deputy chairman of the ongoing sleepathon is a marathon for people who go to sleep. They are sleeping and collecting 12 million each. The party recalled that Professor Akinyemi, in an address delivered in the late 1990s, made the following comments. People must listen. A Yoruba man now speaking about you. The only group that can secede from Nigeria are the Northeast and Southwest. The Igbos are going nowhere. They are landlocked. ABGA, according to the statement, is of the opinion that an influential personality who holds so strongly biased and insensitive opinion should not be allowed to play a role in the management, leadership, and outcome of the affairs of a plural body such as the Nigerian National Conference, which may determine, they are not sure, even a political party don't know what is going on, they may or they may not, which may determine the future constitution and direction of their nation, because it's not mine. Professor Akinyemi's comments are not of the frankly naive, but of a predisposed bias, which is the product of a well thought out position by an intelligentsia vested in not allowing the emergence of a strong and structured Igbo national influence. The party further noted that being landlocked has never deterred any group, ethnicity, or nation from achieving their ideas, including quest for nationhood. Hey, at last, ABGA is making sense. At last, they are beginning to say something that people can get their teeth into. I'll repeat what ABGA said. Sometimes you think you're in a dream, you can't believe it. Let's read what they said. The party further noted that being landlocked has never deterred any group, ethnicities, or nations from achieving their ideas, including quest for nationhood. Numerous nations in the world are landlocked nations and maintain effective international relations in that geographical capacity. The latest landlocked country admitted into the United Nations is Kosovo. This is ABGA speaking. I'm shocked. I'm highly impressed by ABGA. I mean, of course, another idiot will take over. Maybe they'll sack him now and replace him with somebody else. Another buffoon, answerable to the Hausa Fulani. Somebody that will remind you of Pojus or Kanu or Rutas or Kroch. But if they keep up this way, who knows what may happen? They are speaking some sense. And I hope this is inspired by the governor of Anambra State that we all fought for to ensure that APC will not be there. This is absolutely fantastic news. These are Yoruba people at it again, telling you that the Ikure people are not Igbo, telling you that the Bibia people have nothing to do with Igbo. They fail to tell them that they came from Aruchukwu. They will not tell them that. They fail to tell you that all the way from Igboakere, Banke to Opobo are all Igbo people. They will not tell you that. They say we are landlocked, and we accepted it. How foolish can you be? You are not landlocked. Everything there is Igbo. Everything there is Igbo. All the way from it, the only people who are there is Insecurity and Urobo, but they are part of the family. We are all related, all one people. This is how Yoruba, they are trying to learn divide and rule from Hausa people. And as Abga kindly reminded them, Kosovo is the latest country admitted to the UN that is landlocked. For morons who don't know what landlocked is, I say it to those who don't know what landlocked is, and they come to debate and to argue. Oh, you are landlocked, you can't be free. I look at them and I'm wondering what type of planet these apes came from. Is here. And at last, I mean, long may it continue, please.
Hold on there. Pete Doche, with all due respect, you are not educated. Pete Doche is one of them that made that assertion of landlocked. I got him work. Intelligence here grown in a movie. So I don't want us to use a very harsh word on him. He has contributed at least a lot of positive things in our land, ranging from trying to do the needful and also to exhibit the true behavior of an average Biafran in his movie, unlike other ones who disappear from one point to another, who make rituals of Igbo, killing people to make money. Bastardize our tradition. Many of the tradition today that gave even the Christianity power to be burning away what we have is because of most of the movies they see. You see them, they say he committed a worshiper, or say they kill you. Jesus is a Lord in a movie. The same movie, they will even add from the movie they are disappearing. You shoot a gun, they enter. For where? But those people now make those things because movie is all about they're acting what is in the real world. All these people are about they enter. They are still alive. Fulani are ravaging our land, slaughtering our people. Military men filled with Boko Haram are in our land as we are speaking in our half year, killing our people, burning our children alive in their camp, in their barrack, in also our land, in our half year camp, in the military base there. But those people that used to act movie disappear, reappear, enter from wall, miss. They are nowhere to be found now. All this Odeshi, all this jazz, all this native doctor, thunder somewhere. They are still in existence, but they can't do anything. Many of you have seen a lot of them last time they came here. They are doing prayer, 7 days prayer. The one they call Monarch, IPOB Monarch. They say they are doing 7 days prayer. So that whoever that sold Nnamdi Kanu will die after 7 days. 7 days, the another assertion. So all it does, the reason why we told you we're here to educate you, to create awareness, so that you know what is obtainable in a society. Because this deceit, long time ago, is not today. Hotel is from origin. So that is why it's not easy to deal away with it. As we are doing, as we are struggling, you see people that are doing something that will make you to even, you can even say nah, to hell with all of them. But you cannot stop because we have already understood the disease. The virus is from the beginning. So that's why I can't relent. Because I know that them themselves are ignorant of what is disturbing them. Like many of them now that run around, be useful. I'm obedient. We're obedient servant. We move. We want to take Nigeria back. Those ones, they don't know the history of Nigeria. Those ones don't know how the society they were living in were formed. Those ones don't know what happened to us, especially those from Eastern region. They don't know what happened to them in as from 1960, just the prime of it all, 1966. They don't know what happened to them. They don't know what causes what they suffered. Because you know that we were taught that it's Ojukwu that caused the problem. Many of you that have been following the antecedent of Biafran genocide, they say that Ojukwu caused war and ran away to Ivory Coast. So it's ignorance of your history. In summary, the reason why we are gullible, we are down, is because we don't know our history. And that is why I think an assertion that said anybody who doesn't know his history is bound to fail. If you allow, in fact, not even you don't know, if you allow another person to tell you your own history, so we allow our enemy to tell us our own history. Imagine when you allow your enemy to dictate, to tell you your life. Okay, now. The same way we allow Christianity to tell us about the originator of Chukwukabiama. One the hell with a brain now. Blessed are those that didn't see but they believe. Oh, you didn't see it, but you have to be. Blessed are you now. But you will believe. In a Bible. Now let's go. We are going to touch about a lot of things. I think this is 23 minutes, but I'll allow it to roll. Time to time, I will stop it.
Long may it continue, please. We are begging you. Because very soon it will change as usual. You think you're following human beings and then they get down the way and they change. That is why we are unchangeable, unchanging. We don't say one thing in the morning and the evening we are talking never.
Correct.
Not on this platform.
Correct.
Continuing the statement, they said it is our opinion that the professor's contentions are insidious and may rather influence the position of any outcome at the national conference. Abga will further note that Professor Kinjemi has never apologized or withdrawn his comments, but has rather stood by them. Maybe that's why he's the vice chairman. After all, Jonathan rewarded Ike Nwachukwu or Omar Sanda Nwachukwu for killing all of you at Asaba with, you can't lead them, those you killed. As somebody said, it's like killing a man, sleeping with the wife, waking up in the morning, going to his grave to go and urinate. Omar Sanda, representing Igbo people and Mwobodo, a traitor. But it's all confab and the zoo. People will accept it one day. If you ask them, they say, oh, please forgive him. We are forgiving people. Forgive them, please. We leave it in the hand of God. Give peace a chance according to the last rogue, the last military rogue to be there. That wrote this man that wrote the Constitution, the 1999 Constitution. That now they found out is not good enough anymore. Former head of state General Abdulsalami Abubakar has said the country can only record meaningful progress when the people peacefully cohabit. He spoke at the inauguration of a 110-bed ultra-modern Niger state-owned general hospital named after him at Gulu in Lapai local government area. He urged Nigerians to play their role in maintaining peace and harmony in the country. General Abdulsalami said, I want to appeal to all Nigerians to play their role in maintaining peace and harmony of our country. We need to give peace a chance. Without peace, there will be no country, and without peace, we cannot use the infrastructures the government is laying down for us.
We need peace.
I want to ask every one Nigeria apologist to tell me the last time a 110-bed ultra-modern government-funded hospital was built anywhere in Biafra land. Think long and hard, because not in my lifetime. Never. Now that tells you, doesn't it? In Niger State, they are building ultra-modern hospitals using the money they got from crude oil from your village when you are busy walking through Sahara Desert and swimming through the Mediterranean to go and survive. They are building ultra-modern. As they are building ultra-modern, I thank Osito Okeke for the pictures he posted of coffins that we are selling by the roadside where we come from. As they are building ultra-modern hospitals in Niger, you are busy selling and building coffin up at Yosu, back where we come from, to bury people who are dying.
Alright, MAZI Nnamdi. Anybody that is your disciple, always remain your disciple. I can't come here and begin to praise myself. I know fit. But I can praise others. You have to praise others. Others will praise you. China Sanworu, they with Jonathan, MAZI Jonathan, they treated this issue last time. For many of you that are observant, their leader, their master, have also preached it before about building coffins and mortuaries. That's the only investment in our place now. Mortuary and on expressway. Mortuary on expressway. China Sanworu and Jonathan, have you ever seen them coming out every day? I'm the disciple. I'm Mazina, the kind of disciple. They don't have. They have to do their job. They have to do their job. I see our brother writing that he is not well. Our brother, we wish you a very quick recovery. And also to tell you that sickness is part of life. It's part of life. All we are praying is, when I say praying, is I didn't kneel down. It's Ogunofo. We are wishing you a very quick and speedy recovery. But normally everybody there is sick. But maybe your own just a physical sickness. We are wishing you a very quick recovery, our brother Ago. But totally everybody there, all of anybody living in Nigeria, they are sick. In one word or other. So those who manage to hold yourself are the ones that are trying. Others have gone astray. Listen about mortuary.
And that is where the oil is coming from. And people say, I should not preach the truth. They are mad. We continue. The zoo have now lost over 540.3 billion to smuggling of poultry products. There is some news you come across in the zoo, and if you're not a strong-willed person, you go and buy a rope and hang yourself.
I tell you.
You will say to Chukwu Kikabiam, why did you actually put me here?
I tell you, I know.
I'm telling you.
I know.
Fraud, criminal, missing, kidnapping, unemployment, strike, bad road, doctors on strike. No, there is no singular good news. No.
Yeah, we got Horia. No. Are you not sick? All these things he listed here now, is there anyone in Biafra land? So our brother, we wishing you a very quick recovery. Even I don't want to quick. I heard them. I'm not well. I'm not normal. I have been saying it here. I heard him. What has befallen us in life? I'm not talking about the stars. I'm talking about we doing our own self. It's not we. They condition our mind. They condition our mind to be doing what we are doing. And we are serving their purpose. The purpose upon which they created. But you yourself, you are looking at it as a personality of us. And the more you don't understand where the problem comes from, the more you fight within one another. Hatred. You begin to hate one another. Just like autopilot do infiltrators. They condition their mind to dabble into religion, begin to see themselves as the enemy to one another. They are buying mansions. Chike Doziem is building mansion. They are throwing parties. And they are using the blood of innocent soul to be playing. They are embezzling money. They are receiving salary. All the whole IPOB executive members. That is why they don't want Biafra to come. That is why they have been deceiving our Onyendu. They have been working against our Onyendu. If you go to autopilot, that's what we'll be hearing. I swear. Just go to our enemy. This is our enemy. This is our enemy. They will die by fire. They hate Nnamdi Kanu. They sold him. They don't want him to come out from the dungeon. IPOB, they are frustrating us here. You that are thinking, I begin to ask how, where, how come? But why didn't they want Biafra to come? So that they are in Zamba, so that this money will be coming. Because they don't. If Biafra come now, they will stop receiving salary. And all these their species, those that are also swimming in the ocean of ignorance caused by religion, they say it's true, it's true. It's true. No wonder Biafra have never come since, because they are working against Onyendu. So, but Onyendu now they are working against. Don't you know that they are working against him? If he's a sensible person, the question should be, but MAZI Kanu, you said they have been working against him and they are deceiving him. So that man, you claiming that he's a messiah, don't he have that intelligence to say these people are working against me? I need to speak up. Or maybe he's afraid. Maybe MAZI Kanu is a very timid person. He don't speak out when things is troubling him. Because maybe he's afraid of other members. You don't think in that way? If this man now quietly, no, they sell this narrative to all of you and you bought into it. That's the reason why the struggle is a little bit delayed. But thanks to Chuko Kabiyama, we have picked up again to move on. At least we succeeded. It took us many months. I will not call it a wasted month. You are going to listen to it here. It is called insubordination. It's everywhere in every struggle. It's everywhere. Look at it here. So when people are crying, oh, look at it. Instead of you to be talking something that will bring onion to earth, you are here discussing about each other. We need it. Listen to this one. Is it what I have here? Onion, do I have you here? Let me see if it's what I have here. This is supposed to be from wait.
To take you back to who you are.
Wait, Onion, wait. They need to listen to it. For those of them that are crying, every time they said, oh, why you are here busy fighting each other instead of you to begin to descend on Nigerian government. Don't mind them. The problem we have is not the Nigerian government. The problem we have is inside. And lock her up. Who is Nigerian government? Let me play it for you to listen. Do I have it here? Wait, I need to play it to them. Opposition. Anything you are doing in life, you don't see opposition, run away. Create one. Opposition, do you know what opposition does? Opposition tests your strength in any struggle or any challenge you have embarked in life. Opposition is good. This is how a nation grow up, opposition. But you know, in Nigeria on their own is all of them are in one system. Is either you are APC today, tomorrow you become PDP. Ilanya or Yamo APC begin to suck the Nigerian dry. You change to them. Here in this country, they have opposition parties. If you see how they are debating in parliament, what are they debating? For the betterment of the society. So in every struggle, there must be opposition. Listen. For those of you that used to cry, look at this person. Instead of you to talk something that will bring MAZI Kanu out. Every day the same thing. Every day the same thing. Yes, we are on it. Listen.
To who you are. Despite all the obstacles, we are going to set you free.
Yes.
You must be free. And you must be free. You may not like it, but you'll be free eventually. And then you'll become grateful. When America was trying to break away from Britain, a few Americans who were royalists were not happy.
This one have yes.
When the people of Russia was trying to overthrow the Romanovs, a few of them were not happy. So you will always have people who are malcontents who will not be happy, that will want to free them.
Correct.
When you have a thorn in your leg, so those of us that kept going to the bush when we were small, you will come back and you have a splint rather, in your foot. Very painful. The process of bringing it out is even more painful than leaving it in there.
Correct.
But it's there festering away, killing you. But your mom will call you closer. Not done by dads, of course, it's always moms that will do it. They will call you closer and take your foot, open it up with a blade razor or something called unsaw, those who know, that you use in slicing oil bean seed. They will cut open that very wound and bring it out. It's painful in the short term, but in the long term, you're healed.
Correct.
That is what happens. Of course, it's very painful. Some things you don't want to hear. Who wants to hear it? But it's the truth, my dear. It is the truth. And this is Radio Biafra.
Hold on there. As I am autopilot, every time I don't want to listen to these people. Every time, can't we leave these people? You are making them popular. You are making them popular every time. We don't know what we are on a day. I get dehumanized here. Man, I dehumanize a lot of pilot. How about us? I want autopilot. Now it's a nickname. Many of you that are writing on social media, I don't know how to greet many of you. Our people. Hi, may God bless all of you who are walking in your own way. In your own way. Who are not even showing your face. I want to show you our face. Iman who are not showing your face. Glory. Who give you that glory? I want you to get there and I say to thank you. You give me a long now. But I don't know what do I know you people? I'm still going to thank you. So we greet all of you. And I told you chopa no here. Hanga no him was now. Autopilot is now a nickname. Is now banned by the leader. Ah, God of mercy. Brothers. I have it here. I have it. But let's continue. Let's continue with this. Let's continue with this. I'll bring it. Let's continue.
Not one single good news. Not one good news that you can hear and be happy and say, oh, I am very happy about this. There is none. I said, there is no good news. You travel everywhere else, every express road you can think of. You can travel from Ibadan to Lagos. You can travel from Lagos to Benin. You can travel from Benin to Asaba. As soon as you cross Onitsha, you start seeing it on both sides, mortuary, on the main road. How about you? Coffin, casket on the main road, until you get to wherever you're going to. Do you know that people don't sit down and ask themselves, why should we allow people to be selling caskets in the middle of the road? I don't know if we think deep. You know, it's called reflection. You reflect on some things around you. Do you ever reflect? Have you ever asked yourself, why is it that as you are traveling from Biafra land to the heart of darkness, which is Lagos, there are no customs on the road going, but on your way back, customs all the way through? Have you asked yourselves why the same customs are not on Lagos-Ibadan Express Road? Okay, have you asked yourself why there are no customs in Hausa land, in Fulani land? The only place where customs are carrying guns are in Biafra land or approach to Biafra land. And you say you're not a slave. How many of you been in Hausa? All of you in Hausa land, in the Mohammedan, how many of you have seen a customs checkpoint before? And I'm asking the customs, is it not the same goods that came out of the seaport that was paid for? And how many customs checkpoints do you need to certify that the goods are actually authentic? Everywhere you come to, on the part of the very crumbling express road leading from Lagos down to Biafra land, about 9 customs checkpoints. What are you customizing? What are you checking? Already suffering Biafran traders being given more burden.
They are left you now. They are now obedient. They are left you. Hi, our people. This man is here crying for all of you. Today, now, the case here.
By the zoo. They will not allow them access to their oil money. No. They will not employ them in the oil industry. No. They suffer to go to school. I was Fulani go to school for free.
Yes.
Parents want to train their children in Biafra land. These people, they suffer, they go abroad on their own. Some of them walk, they trek from their village to Libya. From Libya, they get into Italy. They struggle and they struggle for years. They manage to put something together. They import one container to see if they can make life better for themselves and their families. And you have an Hausa and Yoruba man on the road waiting for them. But when these people were traveling abroad, the zoo never contributed 1 penny. What is the business of customs disturbing them, having cleared the goods in the seaport? I'm sure you don't ask yourself these questions. They are now doing smuggling of poultry products. I want people to understand that the zoo is hell on earth. People, the same way that you don't understand what Islam is doing, that is exactly the same way that your brains cannot handle what it means to be a monkey in the zoo called Nigeria. You don't know what it means. I can't see anybody saying he or she is a Nigerian as a human being. Heaven is my witness. I never regard them as human beings. I just look at them. You can never ever be human. Attain the status of human being is impossible. Because you're a baboon in a zoo. Poultry products being smuggled. Gunmen in military, this is the type of news that makes the zoo what it is. Gunmen in military camouflage abducts 2 cousins of President Jonathan in Bayelsa. Some of you recall nearly 2 years ago, I said it here on Radio Biafra. I remember, maybe Barrister will come to tell us the precise date I said it, because his memory is legendary. All of you...
Hold on there, our leader. Hold on there. Let's go to what is going on in Abia State. For many of you that may not know, I don't know where to start. A lot of things you'll be looking into like this, you get confused. You know, we have our people in Abia State also queuing in. Brothers, but many of you that are sensible, I don't have to lie against all of you. One and I have what you card now. Okay. Let me gather men. Okay, maybe alawa. Here what you call address you can get so. And you can get so. So, you know, many of you don't know why if I come here, I smile over my issue. If I begin to take it the way it is, I'm a breakdown. If I begin to look the stupidity in our people, you will get heart attack. Like our leader said here. You will go and hang yourself. But I don't want to hang myself. So, now, I want to show you this man, Shia rapper. You know, when I see these obedient people, they don't know the nature of our people. They don't know it. Agro in every way. In my hand, we obedient. We know the give. We collect from you, then we vote for another party. They don't study our people. Now, listen to this. Well, it's a tough situation we find ourselves. MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, you said Chukwuka say you should come. We have no choice. We will continue following you. But the task is very hard. But you know, it's normal. We will not relent, like I said. Look at him here now. This man now, look at how they solve their own insecurity. What this man said here is what they are doing now. And this video I showed you now is not long time ago. This man you are seeing here now is supporting the administration that never care for their region. And their people are supporting him. Forget about you see them singing that thing. They mean it. They mean it. Do you know why they mean it? Because they don't know. They don't know that they don't know. So we regard them as foolish people. But we keep on speaking. And praying for calamity. So many people, they send them, look at what is going on. You think I'm moved? No. This is the only language our people need. For them to wake up. Like a majority of people are going to wake up very soon. IPOB, leadership of IPOB, please, you have to strengthen more of this noble movement. Millions are going to troop in to join us. That is why we never want to attack anybody personally. All we are doing is to show you evidence of the reason why it's not going to function. The reason why Nigeria can never be redeemed, even by Jesus Christ, of many of you are worshiping. If you carry Jesus Christ, put it as a president of Nigeria, Under one day, one year pre-golari. The system are corrupt immediately. So that is the reason why we are not autopilot. We know how to follow them. All disobedient. They are brainless, we know. But we don't need to continue attacking them, telling them. All we need to bring them evidences why Nigeria is not going to work for anybody at all. So they are going to tup in. Nigeria is going to happen to them very soon. Whether in the next 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, as the case may be. All the two options. Number one is as usual. Selection as usual. Number two is by a short time period. Put it there, frustrate the idiot. The system doesn't care for you and me. It's not for us. They didn't design it for me and you. But now they are running around to do obedient because they are ignorant of the history. And this is another way for Nigeria to happen. All this our preaching now will happen to them under one day. So that you know that not only by preaching you use to convince your opponent. Sometimes it's an event, a calamity to befall on them. Then they will now look like this. It's okay. Is that why these people are saying, whether good or bad, they still talk about freedom of their people? Okay, they know that this is not going to favor us, whether good or bad. Now we want to go. We want to go. Join the argument. Ben, yeah, if you don't have a very strong structure, like we had it before autopilot came, had it been we don't know how to galvanize this thing, this place, had it been people like me and others, and so many of you doesn't know what it takes to be free, we will destroy, we will help autopilot, we destroy this movement. By now, my history. And so there's a time that was something called Ipob. Their leader was adopted, and that's the end. That's the end. And the man, they later released him. He have gone back to UK with the family. So the struggle has ended. They say yes. What of the autopilot? No, they just came to destroy it. So that is the reason why we must try to hold on. Has one of many of you who know Igbo adage, is strong now. It's hard. If you look at what is going on, you may get frustrated. Now watch. Look at how he is solving his own security.
We'll come the bush in our local government. I will come the bush in the local government. We will come to Munoch. I'm warning, if you do Munoch, we will come to the bush. I'm warning everybody, do not allow your children to live in the bush. Anything they see in the bush, they will stop.
Tukano is coming.
Don't say anything is coming. I am telling you. I'm warning our people. From now till the next 4 months, anything the security see in the bush is okay. Do not live in the bush. Do not keep your people in the bush. Do not put your children in the bush. Just go to your farm and go. And if that coming is going to be a midnight affair. We'll come the bush and remove everything. We'll come with the Nigerian Air Force. We'll come with the Nigerian Army. We'll come with everybody. We will see the power of God. We want peace.
As well, we are going to come with Nigerian aircraft, Nigerian jet. Cause I shout super to Kanu. Do you know why they are doing like this? You know why they are doing like this? Ndega boss. Remember, Boko Haram. That's how they are the northern leaders. Some of them, we are handling them. Those days. That time, the young man, as many of you know him, I think Abaka Yusuf, if I'm not mistaken, yes. He was preaching in a calm way, just like we are doing now. I'm telling you the truth. They were preaching. They meant good for them. Not forget about the Ayadem Boko Haram. In his media, they will condemn it so that all of us will not ask ourselves, why did they started? Something went wrong. Something went wrong. They even employ other mercenaries to fight them. They mixed up. All this killing here and there now. So there are Boko Haram that are doing what they're supposed to. There's another Boko Haram again. Ocean Provocateur, they call it. like our leader said. But both the one they invited, they are now on the loose. Nobody will control them. This is now he's doing now. And I call it a super to Kanu. So when they eventually converted us into dying instantly with anybody, we are asking for freedom, or this so hard. And with the time no need of freedom anymore. And where's the freedom? Or say everywhere I say calamity. Many of you who are also in their side, you are attacking IPOB. You say this Ipob, since Ipob started, there's insecurity in our land. What has been happening that doesn't happen before is not happening because of this Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu bring kidnapping in our land. And everything we are put on our head to justify their act. Forget this thing now. This is zero. It's many of you who have never faced reality will see this thing as something. This is noise. We are going to use Super Tucano in the night to wipe everybody out. We kill. You never know where he is. It as if the discussion is too long. This frustration our people are managing. If they get on loose, there's nothing to look around, and they eventually discover that this world is nothing. They eventually discover that there's nothing like a hell, because a lot of us, what is holding many of us is heaven. So many of you that think that there's heaven because you want to go to heaven. You want to go to heaven, is it not? You don't want to go to hell. If you commit crime, you call it crime by defending yourself. If this thing clear in your eyes, Kunu see Boko Haram is doing something. They are doing nothing. These people that are working on Boko Haram, drop out from nursery school, ragtag, or forcing ordinary Biafran, but into this suicide job. Everybody got boss. Then he got to repay it is hard. I got this hard. Now look at him. Look at him.
Yeah. We want our business to continue. Yes. The Igbos are losing 25 billion every day.
So, but he don't know that Igbos are losing uncountable trillions for not having infrastructure in our land. No access to clearing our goods from our own place. No any parastatals that can employ our youths who are roaming the street. Graduates. When I say graduates, proper graduates. I'm not talking about Fulani graduates. People who wasted their resources. Many of them studied, used their money to train themselves in the schools as they are growing up. I remember those days in our school. You see students working and going to school at the same time. A trader in a market. After school. After they have labored, they couldn't see anything to hold hand on. So you are not feeling of that one. The one you are talking about their business, they are losing business. Don't worry.
We close our businesses every day, and it cannot continue. Amen. I hope I'm still the governor of Abia State, but I'm not the governor. But God will touch. I'm going to be having a meeting with the governor this week to make sure that we reposition the state and cooperate with the federal government of Nigeria.
See how he boasting. You see how they boast. I have talked to federal government of Nigeria, which is the Fulani.
So that we can live in peace. Yes. Peace is more important than anything. Yes.
He said peace is more important. Do you know how you want to achieve that peace? Guns and bullets. That's why I told many of you, these people are morons. I think he said he was attacked. It will be there. They are still killing our people out, even up to now as I'm speaking. Do you see what he said? He said peace and calmness must return. But he never knew that the only way to achieve peace, you are going to hear it from the same man. That's why I told many of you, this man has done a lot. MAZI Nnamdi is going to teach them how to return peace, how to bring sanity, how to bring security in a land. It's not by guns and bullets, brothers. It's not by guns and bullets. But I want to hear where he say kill.
We need peace. Yes. We need our people to be one. We need the business of our people to move on. We need people like Eto to invest here.
Yes. Yeah.
He's not investing. He's investing in Lagos and Abuja.
So this man now, he started investing in Lagos. When the IPOB come on board, when do we have ESN? Because we are waiting for many of you to do the needful. We are waiting for many of you so long. Our people are complaining in the bushes. Now we have brought people that are checkmating the bushes. You are telling us we are going there to flush them out. No problem. No problem. Like I said, I will quote. Now, this man, you are giving us an example that he is not investing in Igbo land. Is he today?
My friend Ken is investing in Lagos and Abuja. These are all Munochi people here. Because there is no unity.
Get to what they are saying outside. How we are people.
Please. I love the Igbos. When I was governor, you know where I stand.
Yeah.
I stand very firmly with Igbos. I can never leave the Igbos.
That's true.
But I'm in Nigeria.
Yes.
I'm an Igbo man.
Yes.
Because if I'm not an Igbo man, I cannot be a Nigerian.
Yeah.
If I'm not an Igbo man, I cannot come from Abia.
Yeah.
I'm from Abia and I'm Igbo man and I'm a Nigerian. Yes. President Buhari will surprise you people. This 5 months.
I love this. You know why I love this? Don't worry, you know when the time comes. I love this. He said President Buhari will surprise us. Ha Koreaka. Surprising. Maybe you will think that they are bringing infrastructure. You will think they are bringing job opportunities. President will surprise, meaning that President will bring to Kanu and military to begin to kill his own people. That's all. Do I lie? If you are one of them, you come, you say, Methuselah, this is not what he meant. He said President will surprise all of us.
We leave the bush because we come to the bush. Anything we see in the bush, we will kill. That is the truth. Because we have disturbed the president so much.
Now, listen how to solve insecurity. I think I played this in. Is it what I have here? Is it this one?
I remember what I said. I said, all of you in power who caused kidnapping to come into one's quiet, peaceful communities, you will also be affected.
This is which brokers is which year is this? This is 2013 or so. This is when this man is lamenting about kidnapping in our land. That all of them, that time we are still talking, nothing like ESN. He's still on radio, advising them that all of them who are supporting this kidnapping in our land, there will be a time then they say we'll be involved.
To come into one's quiet, peaceful communities, you will also be affected. Nobody is immune from evil. I said it on the radio Biafra. Today, Jonathan's cousins have been kidnapped by people dressed in military uniform. So when people in military uniform are asking you to stop, you don't know if they're kidnappers, you don't know if they're the real thing. Nobody knows anymore. Nobody knows. Customs, they have guns. Immigration, of course, yes, immigration, they carry guns. Immigration, they have guns. Federal Road Safety Corps, guns. They're about to give them guns. Road safety, guns. Civil defense, gun. That's what I mean, guns, yes. Police, they are carrying guns. Is that not correct? Anti-terrorism unit, guns. There's another group called counter-terrorism unit, they're carrying guns. You have the army, guns. You have mobile police, they're carrying guns. You have Navy, urban patrol, guns.
Gone, everything gone.
You have also the Air Force, urban patrol. 11 armed agencies, 11.
To solve insecurity.
11, they are carrying guns, 11 of them. You got your independence from Britain, yes? So I assume you behave like the British that colonized you. You are slaves to the British. Okay? Now, in England, how many agencies carry guns? Surprise, surprise. It is the army. And the question is, you living in England, do you see the army? The answer is no, you don't see them. Another group that carries guns is the police. Only the firearms response unit Do they carry guns on the streets of London? The answer is no. And do you know the funniest thing? The government asked the police to vote if they want guns. The police said no, we don't want any gun. The constable said no, we don't want to carry guns. There's no need. How about the British Air Force? Do you know where they stay? You hear about their base, or maybe if you're lucky, you will see them, the Red Arrows, do a fly pass during at the Buckingham Palace when they're doing a ceremony. You don't see when they're doing a ceremony. You don't see them. Have you? Whoever have ever seen a British naval officer before or naval personnel? The answer is no. You don't see them. So, in other words, you can live in London, you can live in Leeds, you can live in Bradford, you can stay in Birmingham, in Wolverhampton, you can be in Scotland for 20 years. You will not see a gun on the street.
I've never seen here. I've never seen here.
Maybe you didn't hear what I said.
No.
In Britain.
Maybe pistol.
I'm not talking about Northern Ireland.
Inside the case.
Because of the unique policing conditions there. Even now they don't carry guns anymore. They have changed the Royal Ulster Constabulary to the Police Service of Northern Ireland. Is that not correct? I said you can live in England for 20 years. You have never seen any state government official carrying a gun. Now the question is, you baboons and monkeys in the zoo called Nigerians, where did you learn to carry guns from? They are carrying guns because guns can kill. And these are black people. And because they are fueled by the spirit of Satan. Very devilish. Any people, I'm telling you, very soon they will give guns and bullets to nurses and to doctors to start shooting patients. That is why they think guns can solve every problem. Gun, give them guns. Gun everywhere, gun. Escort, security, everywhere. Do you have security?
No.
Jonathan, after giving guns to everybody, including road safety, including Red Cross, did it prevent your cousins from being kidnapped? The answer is no. That tells you that you would reason very well. Guns never solve any problem.
At all.
Instead, it exacerbates it.
Correct.
The Ipob that gave you independence, that allowed you to be jumping up and down as monkeys in the zoo, in the name they gave you. Do they have guns in their society? The answer is no. That is why their government is more accountable. You people allow guns to be everywhere so you can intimidate people. The only reason for owning guns in a civil society is to intimidate. And if you intimidate, you're a criminal.
Hold up there. How intimidation? I'm going to bring to Kanu. How intimidation? The people is the security, not gun. I repeat, the people in the society, the citizens are the security of any nation. It's not gun. Well, what is gun? That's why they don't know what is intelligence. Intelligence is also the people. When I mean intelligence, reliable people, reliable citizens. Citizens that have passion for the country. All your intelligence. No, we have all your intelligence. No, intelligence is human being. Information. Like I am now, if I say anything going wrong here, I'm now, you now begin to see that I'm a part of that intelligence. I will alert the police immediately. And they have also made it possible that we can reach to them without credit. Free. Dial it will ring immediately. And it's not going to connect to police. Even if you are living, for example, you are living in Lagos, where you buy your phone, everything, register it in Lagos. Say you travel to Abeokuta and have a problem there in Abeokuta. The same number you're going to dial, it will now, it's not going to connect to the police you always call every time when you are in Lagos. No, it will hook up to the nearest police in Abeokuta. They will respond immediately because you are the one that is this, the intelligence. Solving the problem of insecurity is not guns and bullets. Even normally we don't supposed to teach all these things to you people, but we have to. Now, our leader have made mention of the essence of bringing guns. Now let us hear how we can solve that insecurity in a nation.
And I must tell you, they are incapable of appreciating the truth. The truth is lost on them. They don't know what truth means. Gunmen have struck again in Ondo State. They have abducted a 70-year-old pastor for ransom. Now they are, this is proper business. Olufalaye and now pastor. If they can take all the Pentecostal pastors, I'll be very, very happy. Kidnap all of them. Kidnap every Pentecostal pastor you come across.
They are dealing with our people.
That's where the money is. Don't you know that?
If your sister or your daughter wants to marry a pastor, don't even encourage her. Your daughter will be well looked after, or your sister well fed. You know that? It's the best people. It's free money now. Best people to marry is Pentecostal pastors. Gunmen have struck in Ondo. They talk about security all the time. The only place in the world here in Kuwait. Do you know how they do security in Kuwait?
Correct.
Do you know? You live in Kuwait, don't you? Do you know how they make sure that crime is low in Kuwait? I was told you can leave your door open. Is that not correct? And nothing will happen. Do you know how they made it possible? Okay, from the airport, when you came to get me today, how many police people did you see on the road searching people with AK-47? Assault rifle. Now, when I say that there is something wrong with the brain of a black person, most people think it's an insult. It's not an insult. I'm telling you the truth. There are two ways to fight security. And if you go back to the old adage and the saying that an idle mind is a devil's workshop, you begin to understand. Once you engage people, give them something to do, give them hope.
Correct.
They live crime-free lives. That is how this world is.
Correct. In other words, how to solve insecurity in a country, in any nation, is by creating job opportunities. Meaningful employed. How can watch all of these things? And when somebody will be listening to me, it's a lie. That's why I told many of you, it's not God that created everything. Don't you think so? No, you never thought of something like that. Not only him that created, if at all he's the one created us. Something else. Maybe anyway, competition in the creation. You can't tell me that this person we are referencing as Chugo Kabiano. We create people, they don't reason. You mean he's not in charge of correcting the way they reason, not to frustrate others? No. I'm asking. Sometimes you need to calm down to think. All these things you say, it's only him that creates. No. Something else creates. What we don't know is bigger than us, like according to this idiotic moron that use it to siphon the pocket of some individuals. Call autopilot, do infiltrators. I want so many things I know. But we just use the little knowledge we have to summarize. We don't blame us. It's according to our own understanding. And when competition and people that mold this thing that walk around we call human being. When other people, their job is to kill others. No, for no reason. Just like that. Maybe on a highway, all these kidnappers on the highway, all these Fulani headers. Or I don't know human being. No, is it not the same Chugo that created? If you say God is one, according to many of you, he's one God now. In other words, he's responsible for so many creation. So yeah, we can happen on an express road for no reason. The person you are killing, they are not in government. They never frustrated you. Small babies, just like what they did to us in 1966 in Jos. They enter hospital, divide the stomach of pregnant women. Open it, bring the unborn child, hit it on the wall and kill the mothers. Or why you go create those ones? I'm a make a condition. He said, Methuselah, don't go that side though. Because you don't want to tell yourself the truth. Something is wrong in this place. Something is wrong. So this man is trying to educate us, to tell us that the only way to solve insecurity in the land is by creating a job. Pure truth.
At least majority of them.
Pure truth.
I have not seen a policeman today harassing people. I did not see. We drove at length. We drove through the promenade, through the road that runs parallel to the coast. No policeman harassing anybody. There is no crime. Buildings are going up. They are demolishing buildings. They are building new ones. So even if you want to be a criminal, when you see what is happening around you, you know there is hope in the future.
There's hope.
And then you calm down. But in Africa, there is one way they fight crime. They've been doing this nonsense since in the 60s and 50s. Till today, there is no security.
They are still doing the same thing again since 1960 by voting. Today, they're still going to vote. Guess how Chineke crying? You are lying.
Because they think with their useless black brains that if you go and buy AK-47 with bullets, if you intimidate people and with fear, you can control people. No, you don't do that.
It doesn't work.
I said this thing to Buhari. The place today that the Vatican St. Peter's Cathedral in the heart of the Vatican was the exact spot that Peter was crucified in Rome. It did not stop the followers of Yahushua from coming.
You see, ideology.
It never stopped them. Killing people for what they believe in has never stopped anybody from pursuing that very thing.
Correct. That's why we want to turn this struggle as an ideology. We want something that will be moving you to join this struggle. Let it be an ideology. Let it not be money. We are not doing super chat. I'm saying super chat at the Chris. The only way you can understand this struggle, the only way you can be ready to get things done is by let what is the motto that is moving you to join this struggle. Let it be ideology. What is ideology itself when we are talking about ideology? You have to take this thing as your belief. In fact, that thing you take as a religion, this thing has to be a religion to you. You that are you as a Christian now. You can church it. But then we can hear church now. Methuselah, this one you are talking about, no follow. I must go and worship my Jesus Christ. Without him, I'm nobody. This one you are talking. Oh, why we go to church? So it has been planted in you. So they kill you for you to become that. They only not kill you. After killing you, they bring a message to cover that killing. And a missionary work. To galvanize every mistake they have done. Both the killing, both today to have the wish of the Lord. In terms of good, we praise him. In terms of bad, we praise him. You move on. Today, we still have Christianity spread across the whole world. That's what he's telling you. Upon the slaughter Peter to stop that movement, but it didn't stop. It spread widely. So all these people, you people are now trying to, destroy IPOB, wipe them out, kidnap them, whiskey them away, burn them alive to stop them. It's not possible.